Welcome back. Are you in control of your financial journey? The agents of Pan American Life have embarked on a 5-day workshop to elevate their competence in all things financial advising to ensure their clients and future clients receive the most effective financial consulting for their future.
An intense training program looked to elevate insurance salespersons of Pan American Life Insurance to qualified financial advisors. The 5-day session was piloted by the Life Insurance and Market Research Association, LIMRA. Pan American Life Insurance Agency Manager Joseph Dollar touted the greatness of world-renowned financial management facilitator Joseph Sidaros.
In order for our salespersons to be able to deliver at that level, it is important that we continuously develop and train them. So we brought in one of the world's best trainers from international, LIMRA International, who is one of the leading institutions of financial advice worldwide. So Joseph Sidaros, who is the one who actually designed the program and who is the head consultant now, who is going throughout the world delivering that program. So Joe has spent the past 125 hours with us over the past 5 days, what I describe as a financial planning boot camp. So our sales associates would have come in here as salespersons, maybe with the idea or the intention of working at that level, but they're walking out of here not just with an idea of an intention, but with the skill and the competence necessary to be able to deliver at that level.
Financial management facilitator Joseph Sidaros said the immersive workshop was an interactive one, allowing for an in-depth experience for participants.
My approach is it's a very interactive workshop. So the training it's a lot of group discussions, case studies. So it's really hands-on. So that's why the classroom is broken up into teams, and they work together. They have exercise and case studies and report back. So it's very, very interactive, and it's a very intense program. So they work long hours. They start at 8 o'clock in the morning and they finish past 7 o'clock at night, and in the evening they have other projects to do. So it's very intense, and prior to them coming to the classroom, they had to do some exercises and some projects pre-course, and they submitted those and they attend, and then after the course is done, there's a certification exam, which actually happens today, this afternoon, and further to the program, they have 30 days to submit a number of other projects to get certification.
Providing an account of her experience of the workshop was sales agent from Pan American Life, Ayan Fasiri. She said she welcomed the opportunity of development to advance her career and better serve clients of Pan American Life Insurance.
The workshop is generally to take us to the next level, to do our jobs properly and to assist our clients in making sound financial decisions and not mistakes. So it's more of a financial course with aspects of insurance. So we kind of tighten up the whole idea of what our job is to do.
Organizers highlighted the need for the program was born out of a continuous need for professional development and a desire to expose sales agents to adequate training. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Memorabilia was laid out to tell the story of St. Lucia's many successes at the various Olympic and Commonwealth Games. It has been installed downstairs the Olympic House located at Leclerc. Organizers say this effort is a bid to raise awareness for the celebration of Olympic Day celebrated on the 23rd of June worldwide. Solange Alfred tells us more.
Laid out in all its glory, pictures of Team St. Lucia through the years, various long-serving Olympic Committee members, and also apparel worn during Olympic and Commonwealth Games, displayed at the Olympic House to beckon in the observance of Olympic Day. Secretary General of the St. Lucia Olympic Committee, Alfred Emmanuel, says the memorabilia tells the story of St. Lucia's decorated Olympic journey.
23rd of June is normally celebrated as Olympic Day around the world. The 205 NOCs of the world usually participate in all kind of activities. This year we've decided to put on an activity for the entire week. What you're actually viewing here is the display of memorabilia, photographs and apparel that we would have collected over the years dating back from 1996, our very first Olympics, to the last, which would have been Rio. We also have a collection here of items from the various Commonwealth Games, the Pan American Games, as well as the Central American and Caribbean Games.
Emmanuel says, apart from the exhibition, the inaugural Olympic Day run looks to pull in some large numbers to continue the tradition and highlight the importance of sports.
On Sunday, the Olympic Day Run / Walk, a non-competitive event will take place. Yes, we plan to start at 7 a.m. outside the Castries Market, make a run of the city circuit up to the Mexican Embassy and come and end right in front of Olympic House. Well, the exhibition, we haven't seen the turnout we would have expected, but for Olympic Day, we have a registration number of 285 to date.
Emmanuel says, moving forward, he envisions St. Lucia can create a deeper sport culture and calls on the policymakers to ensure the value of athletics is not lost in time. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
The world recently observed World Blood Donor Day on the 14th of June, and in observance of this important day, the Department of Health and Wellness is doing its part to bring in more donors. Although the need for blood in St. Lucia is never ending and growing stronger, the number of donors is not as high as it should be. It is with this in mind that we now present you with this special feature from the Ministry of Health, which will give an inside look into the whole process and explain just why it is so important to donate as often as possible.
Hello and welcome. I am Fidel Neptune. Every year, countries around the world celebrate June 14th as World Blood Donor Day. Did you know that at any point in time or at any age, a person may be in need of a blood transfusion? We at the Department of Health and Wellness felt it necessary to visit the blood bank to learn about blood donation.
The blood bank is actually a place where blood is collected, separated into various components and stored. Blood products are then transfused to patients based on their specific needs. In the blood bank too as well currently, so we do these activities and we also educate persons on donating blood. We also encourage persons that have never donated blood to start becoming a blood donor and to donate on a regular basis. Men can donate every 3 months and women can donate every 4 months. And that's basically because women have less iron levels or lower hemoglobin counts than men. But all are encouraged to donate from age 17 with parental consent to age 70.
The Department of Health and Wellness continues on its efforts to raise awareness among St. Lucians on the need to donate blood and how this can play a significant part in the delivery of health care.
You know, the only benefits that sense of accomplishment, that 1 pint of blood that you donate can save up to 3 lives. Your sickle cell patients, your kidney patients, your patients going for chemotherapy, meaning your cancer patients, your gunshot victims, your road fatalities, which have had an increase in number of road fatalities. All these persons can get to improve their quality of life by that 1 pint of blood. Also, for men in particular, donating blood tends to risk their levels of cardiovascular diseases. 1 pint of blood helps to remove that excess iron because men do not have a menstrual cycle, if you want to put it that way. So they have a buildup of iron in their system, although this is excreted naturally, but we can remove that excess iron by donating blood every 3 months for your men. So your sense of accomplishment, your men in particular, reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases, meaning your heart attacks and strokes. And I recently read according to a study by the University of South Carolina, donating blood actually helps to burn a minimum of 650 calories on each donation. So imagine donating blood from age 17 to age 70, how many calories that you actually burn.
The government, and by extension, I mean the Ministry of Health and Wellness, are tasked with establishing and strengthening quality health assurance systems. They then are tasked with educating the potential donor population and by result, increasing the voluntary blood donations.
Do you know who can donate blood? Anyone from age 17 to 70 years. A 17-year-old can donate blood with consent from a parent or guardian and should provide a signed authorization form. A person must weigh at least 110 pounds. A person must be in good health at the time he or she donates blood. Without blood donation, many lives would be lost. The Department of Health and Wellness has realized that some St. Lucians' response to giving blood is not serious enough. We met up with medical technologists at the blood bank of the Victoria Hospital, Karen Lee, who educated us about the procedure for donating blood.
So giving blood is a three-step process. It's safe, it's simple, it saves lives. That comes down to three main processes. Your registration process, where of course we want persons to start bringing in their IDs, because we use your ID card to take down your basic information, name, age, date of birth, where do you live. Your postal address is very important because currently we send the letters to you and that usually takes about 6 weeks. Of course, if we find anything abnormal or anything wrong, we also call you as well for you to come and get retested. So your registration process, we check to see if you have enough iron to give. We check your blood pressure as well. Then we go into your most important part of your donation process, the interview process, where we ask you questions about your health and lifestyle. We need to get an overall idea of who our prospective donor is. So we do ask some confidential questions, and it is done in an enclosed space whereby the donor and the interviewee is in a safe spot. Then we come to the fun part, which is actually the donation of the blood, which takes about 5 minutes. Our trained personnel is going to find the specific vein, and we are going to gently insert the needle. That's what it is. There's no way about that, and extract the pint of blood. And that extraction of blood takes at least 5 to 6 minutes. After which we give you a beverage or either malt or fruiter to replenish the fluids that you lost. We also ask our donors to refrain from lifting anything heavy on the arm for at least an hour, refrain from alcohol for the next 4 to 6 hours, and no strenuous activity, meaning no gym or exercise for the rest of the day. And that 1 pint of blood helps to save your 3 lives. So your registration, interview, personal questions, and actually donating of the blood. It's safe, it's simple, it saves lives.
Safe blood donations play a vital role in providing prompt care for patients in need. St. Lucians are encouraged to play a part in saving the life of a person, family member, or friend.
Blood donation is a key part of any healthcare system, and without accessible quality blood, we're unable to save many lives and guarantee a healthy population.
My message for the average St. Lucian. St. Lucians, giving blood is everyone's business. Let us be our brother's keeper. Let us understand that giving blood saves lives, because you never know when it might be your own. It might be your aunt on the street, it might be your brother, it might be yourself. So let us make giving blood the social norm of society.
We as St. Lucians are encouraged to donate blood and to save a life. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Fidel Neptune. Thanks for watching.
It's now time for the sports news with Tennyson Glasgow.